Good morning. Oh my gosh, I had to turn my music on, you guys, and get myself pumped up. I just spent the last 45 minutes on the phone with an insurance person, so you can feel my pain. All right, hang on. I just want to make sure I'm not live on my personal page here. There we go. Oh my gosh, this makes me think of Be the Change. Like, I miss Be the Change so much. Okay. All right. So if you guys are joining, say hello. Hello. Good morning. I'm on Be Live, so I can do it in both places. So if you don't mind, next to your comments, just let me know who's saying hi. I'm gonna let this music finish out before I. Man, I needed this. I'm like, give me something. Ay, ay, ay. I've had a great morning, and then I had to deal with insurance. Hey, Heather. A week, babe. I can't wait to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Loretta Dawn. Oh my gosh, you guys. So if you're commenting, let me know who's commenting. There we go, Danielle. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, 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 Krista Clay. Hi, everybody. If I'm not saying your name, it's because I don't know. Hey, Melina. I know I'm getting excited. Like, I still, oh my gosh. So I just found out that, thank you, Krista, for posting about that. Um, where's my phone? Oh, it's over here. That Simpler thing. Because I checked with Paisley and it is still a valid promotion. So hooray! For anybody that doesn't know, if they host a $200 party, they get 50% off the first month of Simpler. Hey, Leanne. Hey, Tabby. How's it going, you guys? I'm so excited. We have a week from today, y'all. Wait, it is Wednesday, right? Yeah. I'm so excited. All right, Alexa, stop. All right, we're ready. Ready, ready, ready. I know I'm ready for hugs. Hello from Canada. All right, you guys. So I cannot believe it. We got a week left. I have not even started packing. What is wrong with me? I need to figure this out. So it'll come in an email to the hostess. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm just glad to know that it's still a an existing promo, because that's a big deal. If you have a party, right, you get 50% off. So shout out for all us partiers out there. Okay, so let's see. A couple of things I was going to chat about today, and what was really cool is I noticed that Danielle and Samantha both touched on my like, I had notes, y'all. You both touched on them yesterday on your comments on Peeps. I love that. I love hearing from other people too, so that y'all don't have to just listen to me. You haven't packed at all, girl. I haven't either. I'm not even sure what I'm taking yet, except for my boots. I do know I'm taking my boots. I got to get those off the shelf. I keep them in here. Anyway, so I was kind of excited that y'all were talking about that stuff, because I have some notes and I'm going to talk about that a little bit today. I promise this won't be long. I am actually going to try to go live today as well to sell. So I know we were all reading each other's minds, I think. But you know what? It always happens. Yeah, don't forget your boots. And let me know if you're taking your tiara. So this is what happens. Normally when somebody will ask me a question or somebody will share something with me, maybe a frustration or whatever, 9 times out of 10, other people are feeling it too. So I love that. So yeah. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Like I said, I'm on Be Live. So this is so that I can download it to YouTube and I can play it in 2 different places. Love Be Live for that reason. But it also means that if you don't have a Be Live account, I don't know who's talking to me. It just says Facebook user. So do give me your name after a comment, or do after Danielle, she just puts DM and I know it's her. So anyway, I'm super excited about Reunion. I cannot believe it's a week away finally. It always feels like it's forever, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's here. So that's exciting. So you guys know that all of the discontinued items turn off on the 29th, and then we have live shopping on the 29th. So any last minute sales for the month to finish off July will be fabulous. And hello, Stephanie. So there's that. So that's exciting. And then, of course, put on your calendar September 30th for a fall rally. I thought that was kind of cool. All right. Just so that I don't have to keep y'all here for very long, the last few days are going to drag on and on. You know what? I thought that too. I thought this week was going to kind of drag, but I'm already Wednesday. I've got stuff going on every day, except for the weekend. I'm going to spend the weekend with my hubby, but I have stuff going on every day. So I need to pack. Like, I got to get that done. And then I'm thinking I may need to see if I can get a later flight, because you guys, on Sunday, I wanted a direct flight, and the only direct flight was like, it's like a stupid early, like 6 a.m. It's like stupid early. So I may see about changing that. But anyway, we'll see. All right. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was reunion, making it count. Yes, those of us that are going, we love to see people and get pumped up and all that kind of good stuff. But I've got a few notes about really making it count. And then those that are virtual, the first thing I'm going to say is, and this is coming from the last few times that things were virtual and talking to the people that attended virtually, I was surprised at the number of people that said they didn't watch it while it was happening, that they waited to go back later, and then they kind of didn't go back, or they went back and they just kind of skimmed through it. And I'm like, oh, because you're missing so much. So I urge you, if you've signed up for virtual, do it at the same time. I promise you the energy will be different than doing it later. And I don't know if anybody's done anything virtual, but you can attest to this, right? If you don't do it at the same time we're all doing it, now I get it, some people have maybe jobs or whatever and they just physically can't, but try to do it right after, because the energy shifts. There's something about us all doing the same thing at the same time instead of trying to catch up. So y'all, shout out, you do it at the same time. I just truly believe, and after listening to other people that have done it, if they don't do it at the time that it's happening, they lose a little bit of something. And I don't want y'all to lose anything. I want you to get excited. I want you to do it. Yes, do it live. And I love the idea of the teammate. I remember, I think it was last year. Of course, I was not coherent last year, but I think it was last year where Lindsay and maybe Danielle, I don't remember who all it was, but there were a few people that had people come to their house or something, and they did like a local meeting. And there were probably other people that did that too, but do that. Like, if there's people local to you, get everybody together and y'all do it together. And but even if you don't, if you're sitting by yourself and you are just hanging out, watch it while we're all doing it, because the energy will be different. I promise. Okay, so then the thing I was going to talk about was, yeah, if you are going to watch it later, don't wait too long, because then you're going to be like just wanting to skim through, because now you've seen new stuff and you don't really feel like you need to catch up, and different houses each day. I love that. That is so cool. So anyway, get creative, but whatever you do, do it at the same time if you can. If you are going to reunion, I always believe that that's our opportunity to get out of our comfort zone, myself included. Like, we get used to seeing the people that we're used to seeing, and we go there because we can't wait to see them. And there's new people all around us, and we don't necessarily think to stop and say, I don't think we've met. I mean, how easy is that, right? So, and half the time that we do that, we have a lot of new first timers going to this reunion. So I think we should all be, especially if we've been here before, we should all be extending a hand to people that we don't maybe recognize, and just saying, I don't think we've met. That will start the conversation going. They'll tell you if it's their first time, I promise. Most of the time when it's somebody's first time, they're going to say, yeah, this is my first time. And then that just opens the door, and you are welcoming new people in. And whatever we do, we want to make sure we're including new people. I love the fact that Pink Zebra, and they may have done this last year, and I'm not aware, but I love the fact that they are having like the new people, help me out here, like, whatever that's called. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. You guys know me well enough to know that I can't find my words half the time, but they're doing a little get together for everybody who it's the first time. And I love that. In fact, I'm thinking I may want to hang out right outside the door so that when those people come out, I can shake some hands and welcome them and all that kind of good stuff. So newcomers, thank you. Breakfast event. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I love it when people are first time attendees and newcomers. Oh, sapphires are included in that too, huh? So that's cool. Okay, so anyway, meet people that you um, hadn't planned on meeting, because you just never know when you're going to meet that person or two people or three people that you truly connect with. I have watched some amazing friendships blossom from not just my own, but other people from these events. So if it's your first time going, if you happen to be on here, hashtag um, first time going, um, then we are going to embrace you, and we want to know that it's your first time, and we're super excited to have you there. The other thing I would say is, my dog's going to start barking now. He doesn't like it when I talk. Like, he'll start barking here pretty soon. He barks when I talk for some reason. Maybe he's going to be good. Anyway, the other thing I say is attend the breakouts, the one, as many as you can. I know sometimes, we get wrapped up in whether it be visiting with people or we're just tired because they're long days, and there's the energy is huge, and sometimes it's first time doing virtual this year. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Virtual is good. That is good. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I totally lost my train of thought, y'all. Oh, about attending breakouts. Yeah. So even if you think, I don't really need any of that, I know all that stuff, find a couple that you can attend anyway, because I promise you, you're going to learn new stuff. I learn new stuff every day. Every time I'm there, I learn several new things, and I end up taking notes. And then when it comes to taking notes, take notes. But I know sometimes, like in the past, I would get into a meeting room and I would just start writing down everything they'd say, or as much as I could. And then if I missed something, I'm like, what did he just say? And I'm trying to catch up, and then I'm missing what's going on in front of me. So if you can, just listen and jot down a few words here and there to go back and fill in the blanks after they're done speaking. You're going to remember more. You're going to learn more because you're going to be in the moment. So I think I talked about that a couple of years ago, or maybe even last year. That's been a big thing for me, because used to I would just take so many notes, but now I just try to do little asterisks with a couple of words so that I could go back right after. I don't wait. I'll literally, people will be getting up and I'm still making my notes because I'm going back to try to add a few things to remember what they had said. So, and the reason why we do all of this, because when you get home, you want to be able to take those notes and put them into action. And then I always encourage you to take one or two things that you are going to put into action as soon as you get home, because we're going to learn a lot. And you can say, oh, I'm going to do that and that and that and that and that. But I promise you, unless you pick a couple, you're probably not going to get a whole lot done. So focus in on a couple of things that you really want to get done, and that you're going to put into action right away. So it's pretty easy, right? And then I always say, and I would love to see us in the groups share the things that really stood out to us, because a lot of times somebody's going to say, oh my gosh, well, I learned this, this, and this, and maybe I didn't attend that workshop, or maybe I did attend, but I didn't pick up on that. So that's good to know. So I would love if everybody would share afterwards little bits and pieces, and I'll start a little thread, but go live even. I don't care. Go live in the groups and share a couple of things that maybe you picked up at reunion, or maybe the one or two things that you're going to put into place as soon as you are at home. Shorthand notes, absolutely, right? It makes a huge difference, because otherwise, like I said, I'm writing so fast and I'm missing stuff, and I'm looking over going, hey, did you get that last? Or I'm looking at somebody's notes, and while I'm doing that, I'm missing everything that is being said now. So I love it too when a speaker, it's a good speaker when they say something and then they go, write this down, because they're going to say it slower. They're going to give you the opportunity to write it down. I love a good speaker that does that. And there have been some really awesome ones in the past that I picked up on that. And I'm like, that is awesome stuff, because when they say write this down, that means good stuff is coming. Right? Okay, so hello. Let's see, what else? Okay, so with Reunion, you know, in the past, I'm assuming it'll be there this year, but they have that huge sheet of paper that you can go and write down your goal, one goal for next year, one thing you're going to accomplish within the year. And I encourage you, if you can get to it, and usually they have it out for the whole time, so you'll find a spot, but write it down and even take a snapshot of it. Because what's really cool is that when you go back and look, you're going to see that you either almost got there or you got there. And even if you're not talking about it constantly through the year, you put it out there and it's going to be here and in here. And so it matters. It matters what you put out there. That's why I love when Samantha talked about the dream board, visualizing. Like sometimes that stuff sounds so hokey to me, but every time that I've ever done it, it is tried and true. Maybe not everything on my dream board comes to fruition, but what's cool is I can see steps that have gotten me a little closer to that. So I think they're so important. And maybe after Reunion, we can all come back and do like share whatever our goals or our dream board is. You know, take a snapshot if you do a dream board, or if you just write down, like the one I had from the year before last is that football. I think we got it at a rally, and I still have, maybe that was this year, January, maybe. Anyway, I still have it right here that has my, here, let me get it. It has my, maybe this was this year. So I just wrote right here what my goals were and what I wanted to accomplish. And I'm already on my way. So that's kind of cool, actually, when I see this. So anyway, so share that. It was this past one. Okay. I don't know where I got. Oh, it was PZ Rally 2023. It says right down there, hashtag. How funny. Dream boards are magical. I agree 100%. Okay, so so definitely don't count that stuff out. Like if you are like, you know, I've tried it before, it didn't work for me, try it again and make them big goals, but achievable. And then the key to that, of course, as you guys know, because I still have that worksheet that I use every year, but you got to have steps to get to the goals. You've got to lay out some steps to get to those goals. But even just putting the goal out there, it's amazing how stuff will come to fruition. I've been writing down my monthly goals. Good for you. That's good. Good, good, good. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think it was Danielle that talked about not comparing. She did a post yesterday about not comparing. And I had don't compare in big letters on my notes because we, like she said, we have Paisley's, what do they call it? The awards, the Paisley Awards that are coming. And I know sometimes I will hear people say, I don't even know, you know, I didn't make the list. I didn't even make the list, or I didn't even do this, or I wasn't even that. Don't cut yourself down like that, because success means something different to everyone. And being an award winner or even being a sapphire may not be your goal. That may not be what you consider to be success. So, for example, to me, yeah, I mean, it's great to have all those great numbers, but success to me is defined completely different. Used to, in my old job, even, success was based on my numbers and making sure I hit my goals every year, making sure I was top salesperson in my company and all that kind of stuff. And then when I started doing this, my goals shifted to more about people than about just me. Now, my goal is truly to enjoy life, right? Doing what I did. I always try to outdo the year before, for sure. I think that's a really good milestone to set for yourself anytime. But also just decide what success means to you. Like I want my family to be happy. I want to spend time with my husband. I want to be able to take time to go see my son. I want to be able to see my family when they come into town. I want to be able to be healthy, not stressed out, enjoying what I do, sharing the love that I have for Sprinkles and all of the things that are coming in our product line, all of those things. And just knowing that we are giving what am I trying to say here? I want to make sure that I'm giving back in one way or another. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. If you aren't having fun, you're doing it wrong. I agree, Heather. 100%. I agree with that completely. But define what success means to you, and then don't beat yourself up when all these people are winning these awards, because that was their goal. I promise you, those people want to hit awards, and that's awesome for them, and we should cheer them on because they're superstars. They're up there getting these awards, and that's all great. Like, I don't want to take anything away from what they're doing because that's their goal and that's important to them, and yay. So whatever it is that makes you feel successful, you have to define that. And you cannot beat yourself up if you're not up there getting a Paisley ever. So anyway, don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself, because we are all different. We are all doing this for a different reason. We need to have fun with what we're doing, and it's not about comparing ourselves, because every single one of us has a different plan, has a different outlook on what success means. So anyway, there's that. And I think that was it. Oops, hang on. Did I just lose my I'm loving this. So I have a I'm late to the game. I finally got an iPad, and I can write my notes. So I just have them all written out here, and I freaking love it. Except what's happened is I have lost my other notes. Oh well, I'll find it later. Oh, there they are. Okay, so what I would like to do after reunion is have a couple of us go live to talk about the different breakouts that we attended, because anybody that was virtual, maybe they're going to yes, comparison is the thief of joy. 100%. That's in everything. Okay, so I went to Montana. I'm gonna be real here. I went to Montana to see my sister. Y'all, my sister works out 2 to 3 hours a day. She has zero body fat, like maybe 1 ounce. She eats so good, and she is so skinny. And there was a moment when I cried, because I thought, you know what, I've tried so hard to get my weight off, and I've done really good, but then I had to be put on this medication last year, so I've gained some of it back. Anyway, bottom line, I beat myself up. I hadn't done that in like forever, but because I was comparing myself at that moment to my sister, I totally beat myself up. And I cried about it. And then all of a sudden, and of course my husband was like, what? Like, oh my gosh. So he made me feel better. But the bottom line is, afterwards I realized, number one, she's put the work in. So that was her goal. Like, her goal is to have that physique. Her goal is to work out like that because it helps her mentally. That's her goal. That's never been my goal. So I had to learn really quickly that I was doing exactly what I tell everybody else not to do. And so anyway, I'm super proud of her, but that's still not my goal. Like, I'm working out 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day. I'm a happy camper. So that's my goal. Anyway, all right. So you guys got a little bit of truth there from me. Well, not that I always am truthful, but I'm just saying that was like deeper than I planned to share. But anyway, what I would like to do after reunion is for us to, I'm going to make a list after reunion of the different breakouts, and then anyone who attended the certain breakouts, I would love for us to kind of get together and throw a, not a training necessarily, but throw our notes or anything that we might have picked up in those breakouts, because we're all going to pick up different things. So if you guys are okay with that, I would really love to get some participation there. Whether you were virtual or you were in person, you will have something to contribute. So I think that would be fantastic. And then I would love to see us talk more about the career plan. So I do have a Zoom account. It only goes 40 minutes because I don't pay that big dollar amount right now to have a Zoom account. Maybe I need to, but I would like to also have a Zoom meeting at some point talking about the career plan, because we don't talk about it enough. And I feel like we should talk about it because the career plan is awesome. And then also after reunion, I really want to we'll dive in and do a training on partying without a catalog. because we all know that's coming, right? I didn't tell anything that I'm not supposed to, right? Everybody knows that, right? Catrice has a Zoom account with no time limit. All right, girl. Let's connect, because that would be fantastic. Okay, awesome. You guys are fantastic. I cannot wait to see you at Reunion. And if you're virtual, I may make a little post in here to do like everyone know. Okay, good. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh crap. I thought everybody knew. They better know, dang it. Yeah, I think we all need a little bit of that. So I've been trying to think of ideas, and I have some, but I definitely want, like, especially like, yeah, I have some ideas, but I think we all need to share about that, because we can overcome all the changes. We are strong individuals, and we can absolutely overcome. And I love the fact that Being Zebra is going to be offering us new things every single month. So every single month will be like a new product launch. And to me, that is super exciting. So if that means letting go of the shackles of not having a catalog, I'm cool with that. We just have to figure out a workaround when we're doing at-home parties, and we will figure that out. So what else? Is there any questions? Do y'all have any questions of me at all while I'm here? Otherwise, I'm going to see y'all next week. Those that are going. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you're virtual, I'll do a little post and have you guys post your virtualness for us so that we can all share in the love. So if you are watching the replay, hashtag replay, so I know you watch, that'd be awesome. You have been doing it for a while. You know, it's funny because when I think about it, because Karen Siddell had mentioned, you know, how did you sell the room sprays and how did you sell the diffuser rolls? And I was like, so then I realized, I went back and looked, I had not ordered catalogs since like the new launch came out in January. So I'm like, well, how did I do that? Because I did have some parties, but now that I'm thinking about it, like most of the time people would leave the catalogs at the party and I would collect them. And so I still had them, but I didn't always use the catalog. Sometimes I did use the laptop, or I used the products that I had with me. So there's definitely, yeah, we can do this. Are we not having a catalog? You did miss something, Loretta Dawn. So I think it was last week, or maybe it was was it the 15th or the 1st? Maybe it was the 1st. So I think there's going to be something visual that we can get off of the website. I definitely do. So let's wait until Reunion to figure all that out. But a product slideshow, there you go. Right? You haven't even touched them. So yes, Loretta Dawn, I think, I can't remember, maybe if somebody can remind me if it was the 1st that announcement came out, June 30th. Thank you, Danielle. And then Karen Siddell did a live on Consultant Corner. So yeah, and I'm putting those lives in Paisley's Peeps as well once they're done, so that you guys, if you're not in Consultant Corner, because I know some people choose not to be because it's a little chaotic in there sometimes, you can watch them here. So I've been doing that and downloading them into Peeps, and I'll keep doing that. So okay, perfect. I think that's it. Is anybody have any questions? I'm that record time, y'all. It's because Dwayne's not here. If Dwayne were here, it would be longer because he's funny. I miss him doing the lives with me, but he works so hard. Anyway, okay, so if y'all don't have anything, no questions, then they will be left everywhere. I'm trying back and forth. There you go. That's funny. Just right, leave them everywhere. I love it. Okay, and don't forget, you can make QR codes for yourself too that'll take people to your website and they can look at stuff. I know it is Dwayne's fault. I do believe that, you know how like they have the still image on the website, and we've talked to them about, we really need the image that shows it in play, like the decor part of it. And I believe they are going to have that as well on the website, which will be huge, because a lot of times people see something, but it's not as pretty because it's not in a decor setting. So I am not crafty either, so I get that. Okay, so if that's it, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and log off, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. And if you're virtual, jump on when it's live so that you can feel the energy and get excited and all that good stuff. All right. And if you need to, listen to a little bit of this this music. Alexa, play I Can't Stop the Feeling.
Here's Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake on Amazon Music.
I'm telling you, this pumps me up every time. Alexa, turn it up. Halfway done. All right, you guys. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.